Hello, Incredible English 105 students, and welcome to our quick tutorial on how you are going to find incredible, credible, relevant, and interesting resources in the CTU library for your Unit 3 discussion board. Now, the first place that we start is, of course, your assignment itself. You're going to start your research with keywords, and luckily for you, your keywords can already be found in the assignment description itself. So your first step is going to be reviewing that assignment closely. To do so, you're going to go to your assignment list and then click on your Unit 3 discussion board. And where we're really going to focus our attention on is Part 1, your main post. So if we scroll down, we get a really great understanding of where we are in the course and what we're going to be working on. So if we go over here, you're going to read about the two parts for this assignment. So in Part 1, you're going to conduct online research in the CTU library on the advantages and disadvantages of social media and their impact on written communications. And guess what? Those are your keywords right there. Social media is a great one to start with. And it's always nice to have a couple of keywords. The more keywords you have, the more focused or narrow your search result will be. And the fewer keywords you have, the broader your search results will be. So it's always nice to start broad with one or two, and then you can add on more as you gain deeper insight into what you're looking for and what interests you. So we have a couple great keywords to start with. We have social media. We also have advantages and disadvantages, and we have written communication, and those are some great ones to start with. And remember, we're looking for 3 credible articles that are interesting to you that enable you to understand the positive and negative impacts of social media can have on you professionally. So let's go ahead and let's plug these keywords in. Once we have them, once we know what we're looking for, we can head up to our incredible CTU library by clicking library from wherever you happen to be in the virtual classroom. And it can't get any easier than this. You have a really quick gateway into the library, which has thousands upon thousands of incredible articles for you to work with and learn from. So let's start with our keywords. Let's just type these in, social media, and we're going to start really broad just to start, and then we can get more focused as we go through. Make sure you've got keywords selected. We've got social media here. Let's hit that go button and see what happens. It may take a minute to load. It's navigating a lot of databases and gathering a ton of sources. And as we can see right here in the search summary, all the fantastic things it's gathering for you to look through. And as you can see, we're getting more by the minute, and this is where maybe some additional keywords might come in handy. Now, right here, we've got the top search results from all the databases at CTU, and we can scroll through and get a broad overview of all of them. Now, the one thing you're going to want to look at here is you're going to want to just browse the titles and focus on the ones that sound really interesting to you. And you'll also see something great here, so you'll be able to see different types of sources. So this right here is clearly a bigger book, and you'll be able to navigate it easier that way. So you'll scroll through, you'll take a look at the titles, you might see some keywords and even a start to the abstract, which gives you some idea as to whether or not this source is going to be interesting to you and relevant. And you can also narrow it here. So you can refine by topics, you can refine by the source, you can refine by the document type. Maybe we only want articles, or we only want newspaper articles, and so on and so forth. So there's lots of ways to focus your search so that you're only getting the sources that really stand out to you. So you'll scroll through, narrow as you like, and pick something that really resonates with you, something that sounds interesting and something that's going to help you to understand your topic a little bit better. And this sounds very fascinating right here. Social media is a weapon. I really want to take a look at that. When you find a title that's interesting, go ahead and click on it. And what will open up is a page from where you're going to have some good information about the article. So you'll be able to see the authors, where it came from, the document type. This will come in handy when you're citing later on. You'll be able to see if this is an article, a book, a newspaper article, etc. You'll get some subject key terms, which might be handy if you need to do an additional keyword search. And you might also see an abstract, depending on the type of source, which is just a broad summary of what the article is going to be about. It gives you a quick glance so you can decide whether or not you want to keep reading it. If so, you can scroll down and keep reading the article. Sometimes you'll be asked to download a PDF version of the article, and that'll be right here if that's the case. You can print the article, email it to yourself, and even save it to yourself, which is fantastic. So what you're going to do is find 3 of these articles that you really like. You're going to read them closely using your skills from Unit 2 to identify the main ideas and to engage these articles in a critical conversation, which is going to help you to develop your own ideas as to whether or not social media gives us more advantages or more disadvantages when it comes to our professional careers. Now, once you have your articles, once you know them, once you've read them, once you know that these are the ones that you want to use to write your paper in Unit 4, the next step is going to be citing them, which is a bit like giving the address to these articles so that others know where they came from, can find them, and of course, so you can give credit where credit is due. Now, the great thing about the library is everything that you need to complete that citation is right here. You have the author's name, you have where it was published, you have every piece of information you could ever need to complete the citation. All you need is the formula. And where do we go for the formula? The Writing Center. So if we go to the CTU Writing Center, we'll go to our Learning Center first. Now I'll kind of walk you through how we get there. From there, we'll go to our Learning Centers and Communities. And from there, we're going to go to the Writing Support Center. Now, the Writing Support Center has a great tab on APA style. We're going to click there. And we're going to go to our handy-dandy APA assistant. And we're going to click, I need help with a citation for my references. All right, then you'll just click the type of source. We know this is an article because that's what the source told us it was. So we're going to click article. Perfect, and it's going to give us right here the formula. And it's going to show us what it looks like. And then all we do is plug the information in from the formula. So if this is our formula, we'll put the author's name right here. We'll put the date right there, the title of the article, the title of the periodical, the volume number, the issue number, and the page numbers. And we can also check the examples down here to see what they look like when they're done. Now, something else that's really fantastic about the library is you can check the accuracy of your citations. So there'll be a little cite button in every database right here. And if you click on that cite button and check for APA, what you'll see is the actual APA citation right here. And it's tempting to just copy and paste it, but don't do that. Try it on your own first, and then come back and check the cite button and see how you did. And then note where you can improve and what you need to continue to work on. So you can use this as a way to almost check yourself and to help inspire your learning as we're all practicing with APA. And that's it. You'll find your 3 sources, you'll get the citations made, you'll check those citations and perfect them, and then you'll write a summary of those sources, letting your professor and your classmates know all of the fantastic things that you found in your research and your excitement for the paper that you're going to be writing in Unit 4. If you have any questions, make sure that you reach out to your instructor. This is all a learning process. Have fun exploring the library, and remember, don't get frustrated. Sometimes it takes a couple different search terms. Sometimes it takes a couple different tries to find the sources that you're looking for, and sometimes it takes a few attempts to get APA, and that's okay. All we're here to do is to learn and to try, and for that, we have to keep striving and keep writing. Have a wonderful time, incredible students. I know you're going to do great research in Unit 3.